Be Different, and today I'm going to be diving in on acrylic painting supplies for beginners. So let's dive in on this episode and let's get inspired. First thing you need is an easel. So you're going to need a standing easel. I do have one beside me. Let me turn my camera for half a second. All right, so the first thing you're going to need is an easel, a standing easel. Something like that. So you're gonna get a standing easel for when you're working with a larger canvas. So I highly recommend checking out Meeden on Amazon. They are super affordable, M-E-E-D-E-N. Super affordable easels, durable. I love mine. My only regret is I didn't get one that is more vertical and then has like the more H-frame with wheels, because I tend to move mine all over the place and then I'm dragging it all over the floor. So I would recommend spending that like my minuscule amount more. Honestly, I just looked at the price difference and it was like very little. And I'm like, why did I not get the one with wheels? I really need one like that. So, oh well. Anyways, so I recommend getting a nice, lovely easel. You don't have to spend tons of money. I know some of them can be really expensive when you go to art stores, but like I said, Meeden on Amazon is really affordable. I'm really happy with the quality and the quality of it. It can do humongous canvases. Like I could do massive, like 6 foot plus canvases easily on here. The problem is that this way it's only this wide at the base, so it's going to be like tippy maybe. If I do really wide ones, which is why the other H-frame ones are pretty nice. Or some people, if you do giant ones, I think have 2 easels that they place it on. But if you're not there yet, don't even worry. This is for beginners, so I'm guessing you're not doing a 10 by 10 foot canvas. So anyways, get a nice Meeden. I'll link to that in the description below of the video, which I'm talking about the ones with wheels, and just all theirs in general. And also just know that any of the links in my description below are Amazon affiliate links. That does mean I get a commission should you make a purchase. But again, I'm only going to recommend things that I have and actually enjoy of what I've purchased off of Amazon. Because we all know that we buy lots of things on there and some things are great and some things are not. And that's just life. So only things that are nice. Now the other thing is that if you want to start off with some smaller things, you can. I also have this, or if you just want to do smaller canvases and you don't want to stand to work on a tiny canvas, you can get a tabletop canvas. I also have this and I love it. This one's also by Meeden, and the cool thing is that you can take it with you. It has a handle. It can go pretty tall. Like for a lot of canvases you can do. See, that's pretty tall. It's like almost my whole middle part of my body. And also the way it opens, I'll show you how it sets up. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's my other palette. Oh, I got stuff. I got treasures in here. I've also messed it up. All right, almost there. All right, so it stands up like this, right? So that's how it sits on your table. You can adjust the height however you want. And then inside, if you are traveling or if you want to make art on the go, or if you want to make art outside, if you're traveling to your studio and back, or whatever reason why you want to take it, or if you want to store your stuff, done. Goes right in here. Now you can put all your paints, everything in here. You don't have, if you're just starting off, this is probably legitimately all you need. So you can check out that in the description below the video as well. Honestly, for most people, I think that's all you need in general for starting, and they're really, really, really affordable. All right, the next thing you need is a plastic palette and a knife. Now, the one I have listed on the description of my video is better than what I have. Just FYI, is it over here? Oh, yeah. So I have this one, but the one in the description of the video is, first of all, flat, because this part here is not great. It just makes paint run all over the place. And this is not enough surface, to be honest, but I just use it because, I don't know, I haven't had the opportunity to get another one. So you need a plastic palette. Again, oh yeah, the other reason why I like the one on the description that I've linked to, it has a hole to hold it with your thumb. And also it's a neutral color, which is so much better. It's already a neutral color. It's plastic, it's peel off. I'll explain that in a second. And it's a neutral color, so that way you can see your colors better for color mixing. So much better. All right, so now the benefit about these plastic ones is that they are peel off. So you can just, when you're done, peel your paint off. Isn't that great? So you're gonna need a palette knife. You can use this for color mixing. You can also use it for making marks and painting, because you don't always need to have a paintbrush to paint with. Yeah, if you haven't heard that one before, now you know. All right, yeah, you can even make your own paintbrushes if you wanted to. Be creative, you can do whatever you want. There's actually no legitimate rule. Nobody said you had to use a paintbrush to, I'm stuck, I just want to peel this off so bad. All right, nobody said you had to use a paintbrush to paint. Feel free to experiment and make your own marks your way. All right, now I have a question for you. What is your biggest question when it comes to, I'm trying to read my writing. When it comes to getting started in acrylic painting, what is your biggest question when it comes to getting started, when it comes to acrylic painting? Let me know your questions in the comment section below and I will personally respond to you. All right, number 3, what you need is mediums and primary colors. So you're gonna need some art mediums to, instead of using water, mixing your paint with water, which dilutes the acrylic medium, and then it will flake and crack off eventually, if you're not careful, right? Because what's holding it together? Nothing. It's water. When the water dries, what are you left with, right? Water ain't lasting there forever. So you want to mix your mediums to make them go farther. Sorry, I have a hair on my face. With your paint. So if you're wanting to add water into your paint to make it more fluid or go farther, instead dip your brush in a medium instead. I often use airbrush medium because it's a lot more liquidy. It's kind of, I don't use it for airbrushing, but I use it for, instead of water, I dip my brush into this airbrush medium, and then with the paint, mix it with my paint to use it like I'm mixing my paint with water to make it more fluid and go farther, because it has the same texture as water, but it still has the binding properties for acrylics. You could also use fluid matte medium. This one's also very nice to use as an extender, a primer, and to mix with your stuff. You do need to grab one of these, otherwise you'll find your paint's pretty dry. And then you're going to need your primary colors and black and white, because you can mix all colors with primary colors or black and white. There are so many cool, beautiful colors. Now, neons, if you're into neons, I don't think you can mix that. I have no idea how you would make a neon color out of primary colors. If you know, let me know in the comments. But there are some things that you really should just start just buy the primary colors and black and white, because you can make all your colors from those. You can make all your secondary colors, all your tertiary colors. Tertiary colors are like yellow green or yellow orange, not just orange, it's more of a yellow orange, or red orange has more red in the orange, and just orange is orange. So anyways, you can brighten or darken, but instead of just adding white or black, which would make more of a tint or a shade, like a pastel or a dark version, you can also brighten it by, say for instance, orange, instead of just adding white to orange, which would make a tint, an orange tint or a pastel orange. You could add yellow to orange to make a yellow orange, which would make a brighter orange, or if you wanted to make it a darker orange, you could add red to orange to make it a darker orange. You see? So there are different ways to do it, and you don't really need to buy different kinds of oranges, because you could just add yellow or orange, or yellow or red to it to make it different. And you can make orange yourself. So don't waste your time buying all of it. I know they look cool, and if you really want to buy a couple extras, you can go ahead. Like, you can do what you want. It's your money. I'm just saying you don't need to, and plus you're gonna learn a lot more about color theory if you don't. All right, and finally, you're gonna want to get yourself a handful. I know this is not a handful. It might be, but it's not really what I mean when I say a handful. You're gonna want to get, ooh, there's another palette knife. Wow, I have so much stuff. What is wrong with me? Okay, I'm giving you advice that I don't follow, or that I should have followed. I have an art supply and tool hoarding problem. That's what I have. That's what I have. Anyways, I don't even know why I'm looking through here. You're gonna need a handful of quality brushes. You do not need to buy a bunch of junky brushes, because like all those ones in the big box outlet stores that say like, oh look, it's a giant pack of brushes. They're junky brushes. That's why it's such a good deal. They're junk. I would not buy them. I would not waste my time on them. So just spend your money on getting some quality brushes. You only need like 5 brushes. Go to an art store or look at some of the ones in the description of below the video. I like Winsor and Newton. You won't go wrong with Winsor and Newton brushes. Or go to like a local art store, like for artists. Not if it has like crafting and like if it's Giant store has crafting stuff. And it says something about hobbies or it says something about crafts and art, and it's a big box store, it's not going to sell quality paintbrushes. So go to an art store, they're probably smaller, and they're going to have just art supplies at professional level qualities. And then get yourself like 5 good ones, or go on like Winsor & Newton's website, check them out, or again, link in the description below, and get 5 quality good ones. 5 quality brushes. One for detailing, a round brush, a flat square brush that's large, a flat square brush that's small, and like something like this. This is, I think, a number 3. 4. I like number 4. Number 3, number 4. This one's a number 4. It's nice. This one's a number 10. That's a good one. You want to have a variety of sizes, and then something tiny for detailing. You'll also want to get, like I said, a square one. So what I say is, in general, I would get something like this. I get 5 brushes in the following shapes. I'm going to do it like that. I have to grab some of my oils 1 second. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's my favorite one? Those ones are really old. 5. Okay. I would get these. Big one, okay, you're going to want a big brush. You're going to want a larger round brush. You're going to want a smaller flat brush. You're going to want something like this for general mark making. This one's a number 4 or number 3. And then you're going to want a small brush. This one's a number 0. That one's for detailing. This one's really old, that's why the hairs are kind of crazy. I don't use this one as much anymore. I have some nicer ones. There we go. It should be pointy. These ones are a little bit well loved. Can you tell? But anyways, you only need 5 quality brushes. They're going to be better for balancing. Like I can paint like this, or like this, or like this, and it feels balanced and not heavy. And then the bristles will last a long time. I can put it through cleaners and they won't deteriorate. So you just want to get yourself some 5 quality brushes and not a bunch of junk. Alright, my friend, that's it for this episode. Your next video to watch is ceramics and supplies. Ceramic supplies and tools for beginners. You can click the link above or in the description below the video. Again, check out some of those things that I talked about for supplies to help you get started in acrylic painting in the description of the video as well. There'll also be some recommended artist books down there and some other videos to watch. And then please like this video, it really helps me out, and subscribe for a cupcake. I would love for you to subscribe to this channel for a cupcake. I'm not actually going to give you a real cupcake because you don't want to eat my cupcakes. But I will make, at 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to do an acrylic painting, a legit painting of a man-eating cupcake. At 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to do a cupcake that's out of this world in oil paints. And at 100,000 subscribers, I'm going to do a large-scale ceramic sculpture of a cupcake, and you get to help me pick that theme. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.